Victoria, when you think of hospitals, do you think accessible building?
I would expect so. I mean, they're serving so many people going through a variety of health challenges.
You would think so, but one young woman in Ottawa discovered that wasn't the case. Sarah Telford receives treatments for leukemia at the Children's Hospital of Eastern Ontario. Now using a wheelchair, she discovered many barriers.
Wow, that's surprising and disappointing.
Yes, but she also decided to do something about it. Our new Ottawa presenter Shelby Travers met up with Sarah during one of her routine hospital visits.
I'm now 19, but way back in 2010 when I was 11, I was treated for AML or blood cancer here at CHEO, and I've been here ever since, in and out.
Wearing her cancer sex toque, Sarah tells me how her patient experience helped her realize the shortcomings of the Children's Hospital of Eastern Ontario regarding accessibility.
To be honest, a lot of things you don't notice until it applies to you. So for the beginning of my care and my treatment for cancer, I wasn't in the wheelchair. The wheelchair comes from side effects of treatments and such, and it's when I started to lose mobility that my eyes were opened up to a few things that needed to be changed.
Sarah takes us to a few of those spots, starting with a restroom that had accessible signs, but until recently, no door opener.
Signs like these are great. They mean that there's a stall inside wide enough for me to turn around, to go to the bathroom, wash my hands, do everything. But the sign is useless if I can't get past the door. So this washroom was improved a little. It already had many of the necessary requirements. I just had to give a little reminder that you need to be able to access those parameters, and then world's open to you. So a lot of my time was spent inpatient CHEO. So I didn't get to leave the hospital. So my area of escape for fun was the playroom. And in its recent update, they have added something great to the tables, which is these outlets here. So they make it so I don't have to bend down to the ground and try to plug something in, or so that if I have a big pump, it can stay plugged in and not take up any of my crafting or painting room. So I think that's a major feature that really helped.
Noticing the need for change was Sarah's first step.
Hi, Alex.
Sarah, how are you?
Good, you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Good.
The next step was engaging CHEO's CEO, Alex Munter, in the process for change. Sarah invited Alex to take a wheelchair tour in the hospital with her to get a new perspective.
Sarah is well known in this organization. She's been a patient here for a long time, but more than that, she's been an advocate. I was pleased to accept her invitation because it was an opportunity for me to learn from her perspective what moving around the hospital felt like.
He was great on the tour and even after the tour, wanting to get things going in motion. But as he was in the wheelchair and I tried to get him to do all my struggles, he experienced firsthand how hard it is. And I think sometimes it takes that to really realize how much of a difference this one little thing does. He's also been a great help putting in the first button that was installed here and other stuff. It's just you got to work your way up the ladder, and once you get there, he's been amazing for trying to make those changes.
Alex appreciates Sarah's efforts as they fall in line with efforts to upgrade the hospital for all patients, visitors, and staff with disabilities.
Sarah leaves a mark with everyone who meets her. She is memorable, her energy is invigorating, and she's got ideas, and she is moving those ideas forward, and she is building a community of people here at CHEO that are committed to her ideas and to making her ideas real.
She's already accomplished change. Her first success was the addition of a door opener at the medical day unit. But these changes are just the start for Sarah.
My fight is a lot for others. I know that all these changes are going to happen way too late for any of them to benefit me, but it gives me a bit of comfort and keeps me going thinking, well, maybe there won't have to be another me because all the changes will be done for them. And that's what keeps me going, because I do have bad days where I think, why me? But then I look like I'm still here and there's something I can do. Let's do it.
It's pretty incredible what Sarah is trying to do for all future patients of the Children's Hospital in Ottawa.
And I'm so happy to hear how receptive the hospital administration staff were to her suggestions.
Very reassuring. And it's great to hear that the hospital CEO took the time to join Sarah on a wheelchair tour. She has really brought a lot of attention to the cause.
This was a great first story from Shelby, who is the newest broadcast presenter to join the ATW team.